I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The Bad Scientist Lab.
Emotional distress here on the Bad Scientist Lab. On our 194th episode, oh my God, that's a lot of podcasts, that's a lot of talking, that's a lot of us. As always, it is I, RJ, the pizza guy, along with Jared, the visual mad scientist. Jared, say hello.
Yeah, they've aggravated me already, then, guys.
Yeah, welcome. And Sean, thank you as always for coming on back.
Thank you as always for having me.
Oh, man, we were...
Nope, same white shirt that you had 2 weeks ago and like week before.
Jesus.
I like my white shirt.
I'm just saying, they said you had a new shirt. And I said,
No, he
it's
just
not
washed
a new shirt.
it. He just finally
No,
washed
this is
it.
this isn't
Oh, you did
washed.
wash it.
This is a new one I haven't worn yet. This is
Oh.
me breaking it in. Thank you guys for complimenting my
Break
new
in
one.
a T-shirt.
He bought a 5-pack, so,
Yeah.
you know.
Hey, man.
Five
same-
packs
It was like
Champion.
5 for $8.
How
so.
much did them champion shirts cost you? How much did them?
About $20, yeah.
$20, that's it?
Yeah.
Because I know champion went up.
Yeah, I was actually talking to my sister. A Champion is treated like some Gucci brand nowadays,
Yeah.
apparently.
You got to
We
pay
were
the
go-
price to be a champion.
We were growing up, it was like shitty at first, and then it was like the elite, and then it became shitty again.
Well, at one
Yeah.
point, they were making NBA jerseys back in the 90s. That was their peak.
Oh, yeah.
But ever
Yeah,
since...
that the Jordan jersey I have has champion.
Right,
on it.
yeah. All those great 90s NBA, like the ones we had as kids were champion. And then after they lost that license, I guess they just got relegated to white T-shirts.
Yeah.
Let's get it. What up, Hollywood? What up, Epic?
What's up, guys?
Hollywood.
No, but yeah, I like kind of looked into it. And yeah, they were like selling some Champion like hoodie for some ridiculous dollar amount, like several $100s. I was like, what?
Just a regular hoodie?
Yeah, it was just a hoodie, man. Like nothing.
That motherfucker better keep you warm as shit.
I mean, I'm sure the material was nice, but it was like several $100. I was like, why is this, this amount of money? They're like, oh, it's Champion. I was like, and so that kind of like blew my mind a little bit. I'm not up to current events with fashion, apparently. Haven't been in probably about 20 years.
Probably ever.
No. Trust me, man. I was a fashionetta back in the day.
Fashionista?
Long T-shirts doesn't make you a fashionista
Dude,
or nisto, whatever the fuck.
Do we
you
have
wanna
any
call it.
comments yet about his watch or his necklace?
Not yet.
No,
Not yet?
don't
Okay.
worry.
You gotta wait till Al and Londa get in here.
Gotcha.
When those three all get together, that's when the shit starts popping.
It is a collective group effort, as I like to say here.
Okie dokie.
Sorry, I've been practicing my voices, but I do that on my own time. Now is our time. And Jared, you have requested something from both me
No,
and...
we're not. Let's do the regular show and then we'll do that later.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry, RJ.
I didn't know. I had no
What do
idea.
you mean? We do our shit and then.
Okay, I didn't know. I didn't know how you wanted to do that.
Well, you didn't let me because you never asked me how we wanted to do it. I sent you the information to download said thing, and then I didn't hear anything.
Because I was
So
so
there was
absorbed.
all the preparation that I was doing throughout the week. I got no feedback from it. So we're waiting.
No.
Do the regular fucking show.
Jeez.
This is why I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, they have already aggravated me.
What did I do?
You just wouldn't hear what I was trying to say. You just wanted to argue about it. So that's all I was saying about what we were talking about before.
I don't know if argue. You know what? I'm arguing
Debating.
right now.
You're
so.
debating. Yeah, debating it. There's no
Contemplating.
debating. I'm the one that has to deal with the fucking sideshow
I understand,
shit.
sir. I was just asking for reasons because reasons.
And I gave you reasons, but then
And
you
you
were
did,
like,
so I'm
but,
satisfied.
but.
Can we talk about it?
Do you
though?
know
Not
me?
What he was talking about, not obviously what you were
No,
saying.
we can talk about what he was talking about.
So before this,
But I don't know. I don't think
I'm
it's
just
I don't think
curious.
it's worthy of like a huge fucking hour-long segment.
I don't know.
No,
No,
not
of
at
course
all.
not.
I was just curious because I didn't know this was a
Because
thing.
he can rot in hell, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not me,
100%.
the guy we're talking about, but
Yeah.
he probably feels that
Burn.
way about me too.
Burn.
Not so much.
So I saw this documentary on HBO Max or whatever the fuck it's called now about old Jared Fogle from Subway, who of course now is more known for other activities. And it was kind of sickening.
Formerly of Subway, not
Well, yes, obviously. I'm sure that when I was watching this whole thing, I'm just like, man, Subway had to be so furious. Like, they're like, you are like the face of our fucking franchise.
Well,
like,
there was a point.
It'd be like if Ronald McDonald was out there doing this.
Well, he probably was doing it.
How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?
There was a point where he had started to gain weight, and they not Ronald McDonald.
Okay,
the
good,
Subway guy. He started to gain weight, and they were mad at him, and they were like, "Bro, you gotta lose this, or you're gonna lose your fucking
Right,
shit."
right.
But that was the least of his worries.
That became the least of their concerns. Yes, obviously.
I'm assuming it showed how he got into Subway and being their spokesperson and all
Yeah,
that.
so they give you. I mean, it's a
That's already
three-parter.
well-known news.
I've only watched 2 of the 3 episodes so far, but obviously, yeah, they give you a quick little background about. Well, yeah, like Jared said, I mean, a lot of this we already knew is that basically he was a big fat fuck, and he started doing this weird little Subway diet, and next thing you know, he lost hundreds of pounds and got the commercials. And of course, the beginning when they're telling you, his backstory. Yeah, shocker. He was, like a loner in high school, and like, so it's kind of, they show you like, oh, this guy had this sad background. And I mean, as a fellow fat fuck, I could somewhat relate. I mean, but I was like,
So why don't you follow the path that he followed and just figure out how to eat the right stuff?
That path. Okay.
Yeah,
that
geez,
path.
Yeah, you know,
Well,
you
I
like how I
mean-
did that, right?
As you know, at one point I did lose all this weight and gained it back. But that's another story for another episode, folks. Okay.
I mean, it could be for this episode.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
I mean-
Londa's in the chat, and we had a conversation last night while I was streaming, and we were talking about how there's so many different fast food places in America compared to other places in the world.
Right.
And he only named like 3 or 4 of them, or maybe 5. And I was like, nope, there's blah, 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 blah.
Dude, they're everywhere.
And I was telling, I was
And
like,
now you can
there's
get
some
them all
people.
delivered.
Exact. That's what I was saying. I
Yeah.
was telling him, I was like, here, there's people who eat that shit every single day. And he was like, yeah, look, see, wait, camera back on you. There you go. Confirmation, Londa.
Kind of hungry. You guys want to order some pizza or something?
No.
I ordered pizza last week.
Fuck
I
yeah.
actually ordered a
And
pizza
we
this
watched
past week, too.
SummerSlam.
I didn't want it, but I wanted it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck it, let me do it. Plus, it's good because I can spread it out over multiple days.
Mhm.
I can eat like 2 or 3 pieces at first. I know this sounds far from different from how you would eat a pizza.
Oh, dude, you're talking to me, too.
I ate 4 slices before I came over here.
Hell fucking yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Let's get greasy. All right.
That's gross.
But I mean, yeah, watching
I feel
this,
my insides just curdling by themselves.
watching this Jared thing, I mean, it sounded like he was the real sad end
Let's
of the
use
fat
his
stick.
last name.
Fogel.
Yeah,
right.
let's Fogel
I
thing.
got you. Right. Jared the Kid Toucher. I'm sorry, Fogel.
How do you think I felt?
I understand.
having that name when all that shit came out.
I
You know how many
understand,
people
yes.
would be like, "Oh, Jared from Subway." Like,
Right.
no, bitch. At
Yeah.
least call me Jared from the jeweler.
Hey, Jared.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jared.
he went to Jared, right?
Yeah.
That's where the little boys went. But, so
The Fogel one.
watching the Fogel, yes. Like I could somewhat relate to this sad fat backstory, but like I wasn't like as big of a loser as him. Like I mean, I was still pretty popular in high school and stuff, but still I could relate. Like when you're that fat, you always do feel like people are watching you, like, people that don't know you are just like, look at this fucking beast, like.
Jesus Christ.
And you get self-conscious about a lot of things, especially eating in front of people. And of course, none of this is an excuse for who he turned out to be. Just like when you hear what a horrible childhood Michael Jackson had, that doesn't excuse what he did. But it's like, you got to think some of this stuff maybe plays into who people become.
I can give you one thing about that. Like, I'm trying to think if it. There's studies out there. You could probably look them up, but there's your mods suck blocking my message. What message? I didn't see a message.
Did they say your mom's? Oh, your mom.
Mods. It's not. I don't have mods. It's auto mod. So maybe not put some wild shit in there.
Auto mods unite.
Yeah, dude. Auto mods. Yeah.
Unite.
But they're saying there's story. Oh, because you said, come on, man. I can let it go. Oh, wait, no, it's not even saying. See, I adjusted some of the settings to try to get rid of spam, so some stuff might not come through. And that might be one of them. When you poo lips make the same motion as your butthole.
Wow. Okay.
This guy.
I also watched another documentary that, I mean, I know Jared hates when we talk about wrestling, but it's
Yeah,
not
I
so
do.
much about wrestling. It's just about a crazy person, about Marty Jannetty.
Yeah. So,
Jesus Christ, dude. Like,
were you a fan of the Rock and Roll Express, Jared, when you were into wrestling?
you mean
When
the
you were-
Rockers?
The Rockers, excuse me. I sound like a fucking idiot.
I don't
That was
remember.
Shawn Michaels. He was originally part of a tag team called
Oh,
the Rockers.
Maybe. I don't think I was a huge Shawn Michaels fan at the beginning.
Okay. And so his they broke up. There's that famous scene where Shawn Michaels kicks him and throws him through the barbershop window. And after that, of course, Shawn Michaels goes on to become one of the greatest wrestlers ever. And Marty Jannetty goes on to become a fucking train wreck. I mean, wow, dude. Like,
Brett, I haven't seen this episode yet. I was actually thinking about it the other day when I saw, one, when you were watching it when I got to your place last week, and then two, I was scrolling through something at work this week, and it was like Marty Jannetty says like his Dark Side of the Ring episode is filled with lies or some shit like that.
but see, here's the thing, and this surprised me. He's on the episode. He's interviewed throughout the episode.
Can I ask what this has to do with what we were talking about?
I just thought of the documentary. Do you want to get back to the Fogel?
No, I mean, it's fine. I just didn't know how we got on wrestling.
Actually, the first documentary kind of got me onto the second because I was just in a mood of like watching documentaries about fucking sick, twisted people. Because as depressing and sickening as it can be, it's also just fascinating. Like, I mean, it's heartbreaking. It just pulls a lot of emotions out of you to watch some of these great documentaries. And yeah, the Fogel one thing that really stood out to me is like, A, obviously, just who could be that kind of person, but B, how stupid are you? Like, because a lot of it, there's this one woman that was a radio host in Sarasota, Florida, and they developed a relationship after she interviewed him a couple times, and so she apparently one time they went to some school event. And this motherfucker just like randomly whispers in her ear like about how hot he thinks middle schoolers are. And from that point on, she made it her mission like to get him busted. So she started having these phone calls where she would try to get him to say all this stuff. And then she's, of course, recording all of this. So this is all on the documentary. And boy, this motherfucker says some stuff like where you're like, even if you were sick enough to have this all in your head, you got to be smarter than that and know, like, even for a regular person, but especially you're a celebrity, like, God, but of course, you know, he's just like a fake celebrity. He got thrusted into celebrity status because of the commercials and everything. But it's just like, wow. And then at one point, you know, she goes to the FBI and they're like, you know, they're all alarmed and they're like, she just walks in and like plays the recording. And, you know, a few seconds in or whatever, the FBI agent's like, is that who I think it is? You know, and she's like, yeah. And then they're like, okay, well, yeah, like this is horrible and appalling and we want to take him down too. But they're like, we can't do anything off of these recordings because actually you're the one that committed a crime here because you have to get somebody's consent to record them.
Jesus.
So they're trying to work with her and entrap him in some other sort of way. And the episode I watched last night, they tried to set up this whole birthday party for her son where he was,
God, for real, dude?
Yeah. And, I mean, at one point he tells her like, I want to see your kids naked. And she's trying to keep her composure, trying to finish the mission.
Done with this is weird and out like unnecessary. What the fuck?
It was definitely unnecessary.
Yeah, the whole entire conversation is unnecessary.
Well, it's a very interesting documentary, though.
Okay,
I mean,
then watch it and suggest it somewhere else.
okay, it's because of the Jared thing.
Yeah.
All right, so we want to talk about Marty Jannetty?
No, I don't want.
He says he killed a
I
guy.
don't want to talk about anything you're talking about.
Wow.
No, that shit, bro. Like what?
I didn't do it. I was just watching it.
Well, I did ask him to bring it up.
Yeah.
Too, so I was just curious. I didn't realize it was going to turn into this whole like dark side of whatever it is, the podcast.
That's what, it's a very dark side of humanity.
But what I was unfortunately
this
sad
is a
about.
comedy podcast, not a fucking dark.
Well, speaking of comedy, I feel the world of animated comedy lost a great voice this week when, unfortunately, John Hardwick, the gentleman who played Dale Gribble on King of the Hill, unfortunately passed away. I am actually pretty heartbroken about that because Dale Gribble, or I should say, Rusty Shackelford.
That's a good question. What, is that just water in your cup?
Yeah.
No, it's straight fucking vodka.
No, he's not being punished, Epic. He's punishing himself, but whatever.
Not at all. Not at all. No, but I just think Dale Gribble, in terms of not only voice but characters, in animation and especially animated comedies, especially when we were kind of younger, is just so iconic. From his conspiracy theorist to Dale's Dead Bug to him being the president of the Arlen Gun Club and all the great one-liners that he has throughout King of the Hill, and just his, it just breaks my heart because they're supposed to be revitalizing the show later this year or early next year.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be on Hulu, but now I don't know if he had recorded any dialogue.
I hope so, because it wouldn't be the same without him.
Yeah, exactly. So if he's not in it, I don't know how I would feel about redoing it.
I'll still check it out, but I would already know. It won't be the same without Dale.
Yeah.
Or even if they tried to have somebody else do the voice,
it's not going to be the same regardless.
No, not at all.
Of course,
all the ones they brought back so far. Because I tried. Futurama just came out. I guess they're doing one a week. I watched the first episode and I was like, Have you
watched the new Beavis and Butthead? That's pretty funny.
No,
that's still great. The Beavis and Butthead is still great.
I don't know. I think once the moment's gone, it's gone.
And maybe I'm just still living in that moment, but I've enjoyed it. And they brought it back multiple times. They brought it back.
And it was shitty every time.
No, I don't think so.
Even the movie was trash.
The new movie?
The newest one they had was Universal something or whatever.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
That shit was good.
Oh, I loved it.
That shit was good.
Yeah, we disagree. It is what it is.
Did you like Beavis and Butthead Do America when it came out, originally, back in the day?
A long time ago, yeah. That was fine. But that was during the time that they were popular. Like now, it's just like if you're not 35 plus,
but we are.
It doesn't mean I know, but
that's who they're marketing to. They're not.
Yeah, but it's not working for me. That's all I'm saying.
Fair enough.
It's like okay, Beavis and Butthead. It's again. You're not, because there ain't no videos no more. So
I thought this is one thing I like is I felt like they've adapted with the times. So now they will still do some of those little skits where they watch the music videos, but a lot of the time now they'll be watching whatever dumb MTV reality show or something, or they'll just watch like TikTok videos, and I'm like, this is a nice way to modernize it.
I can see TikTok videos, but I'm not if I don't want to see 5 hours or 12 hours of ridiculousness on fucking MTV. I don't want to see it in whatever show that I'm watching too. Because that's all that's on MTV now is ridiculousness or fucking Wildin' Out.
That's
the only
ridiculous,
man.
Man.
That's the only shows they have.
I'm surprised that channel's still going.
It's only going because of those shows.
That I don't like. I'm not into that. But it's not like that. It's not like that's the whole show. It's just you get a few minutes. Yeah,
I understand it. But what I'm saying is MTV. That's all they.
Yeah,
are
you're
now.
absolutely right.
So you can't really click onto if they're watching TV. You can't really click onto ridiculousness every 2 seconds because that's all they're going to be watching.
I mean, I don't like things that are ridiculous to begin with, but.
You keep trying that one. It's not working.
Just wait, folks. But Tosh.0 kind of burned me out on that whole gimmick anyways. Like, when that show started, that was, like, one of the first shows that was, like, just basically just playing internet videos. And I loved it for a while, but eventually I'm like, okay, I get it.
Well, yeah, that one, it wore out its welcome, but it was the first of its kind.
Yeah.
And that was...
And I think Daniel Tosh is hilarious.
You would be able to see new clips every week that you haven't already seen online. Like now, if you try to do that shit, everybody's probably already seen.
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
I never really got into that show.
Tosh.0.
Yeah, I never got into it.
It was funny. It just, I mean, if it was on, then I would watch it. It wasn't something that I seeked out.
Yeah.
But like that was
It's
back
one of
in
those
your-
shows where the first few seasons I would watch religiously, like every week, 10 p.m. Tuesday when it came on. And then a few years later, I would like see it on at the gym and I'd be like, they still do that show, you know? But ridiculousness, I don't really get into, A, because the format is played out. Also because fucking Rob Dyrdek or whatever his name is not,
Dyrdek.
yeah, whatever. He's not funny. And then his co-hosts are even worse. And
Well, the show he got that because of the popularity of that show.
Robin Big.
Robin Big,
Yeah.
and then
I get it. I mean, he seems like a cool guy. He's just not. I don't find him to be an entertaining host. And
It's very automated too, like with just the whole, I don't know, the whole reality show panel thing, or what, or I guess the ridiculousness and maybe it just so, it's so cringe to me. I don't know. I don't like it.
cringeworthy.
Well,
It's-
even the videos are cringe. I mean, I think it's meant. That's why it's called ridiculousness. It's meant to be cringe.
I think I've only seen maybe 3 or 4 episodes like
That's
ever.
bullshit.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. I don't watch this show.
I'm kind of with RJ.
I don't watch it at all.
I've seen a few of them because back when I was trying to stick with MTV, I would turn the shit on and I'd be watching it. And that's if there's nothing else to watch, then you have to watch that.
Dude,
I haven't tried to stick with MTV since like music videos were their main forte. So
music videos now. I don't even. They're not like. I know they're still a thing, but are they like still a thing?
Yeah, it's
I
all,
mean,
all YouTube.
I guess the kids do go watch them on YouTube and shit, but it's just not the same. Like
Well, nowadays anybody can do it. Like I could take my phone, I could record. I've done music videos. I got them on YouTube for people who were artists. I recorded, I edited, synced it up, and everything. So like anybody can do it now, and I did those probably like 10, 12 years ago.
Damn, dude. But yeah, but there was always like a good feeling coming home after school. You got your
Turn
top
on
10,
MTV.
yeah,
Yeah.
or BET or whatever, and you got your top 10 countdowns. And,
VH1.
right,
yeah,
you want to see what's
VH1.
number one, or you're waiting to see like one video, you know, and you're like, oh, finally, yeah. Like,
damn, man, that's kind of nuts, man. Music videos were like so prominent,
Yeah,
man. So
dude,
very
it was-
prominent.
I was not into TRL. TRL was kind of
No.
That
that was
TRL.
like the beginning of the end.
teeny
or-
bopper type shit. 106 Park. I was the basement was my shit.
Oh yeah, the
'Cause
basement.
They always had the actual artists in there. I guess TRL did too, but
I mean, I'm going back like MTV Jams with Bill Bellamy.
that's way too far back.
Bro, those are the days. all right?
Although I've seen I
Yo
saw,
MTV Raps, Ed Lover, Dr. Dre, the other Dr. Dre.
I saw an interview. Actually, it was Tiger Belly with Bobby Lee. Bill Bellamy was on there, and he was talking because I guess he has a book out now, and he was talking about like the days of when he was doing that, like how he got that from being on Def Comedy Jam.
Right.
Like nobody knew who he was, but he knew the industry. So like you forget how like deep in the culture and of just American culture in general Bill Bellamy was, because that was back when before MTV even started playing like urban music, quote unquote urban. Like he was around for all the shit. Like, and then the heyday of like hip hop becoming like the music of America. So that shit was kind of cool to watch.
I mean, I remember, being a kid, like
video.
my TV basically would just go like back and forth between like MTV, ESPN, and like Nickelodeon, like
Yeah, you
I mean,
had
that's the same as now. You might have besides MTV, you got some. You probably have some streaming network that you go to, but everything else is still ESPN and Nickelodeon.
well, I'm not watching no Nickelodeon, but
I don't know about
Yeah.
that.
replace Nickelodeon with wrestling.
yeah.
Same
yeah,
thing.
it's like
Same thing.
sport. I mean, but I have a lot of different shows I watch, and
and stuff.
yeah,
and
stuff.
And
I-
stuff.
and stuff. I like stuff. Stuff is cool. You know what else is cool, folks? Us here. Yes,
are we?
the Mad Scientist Live podcast. All right, go ahead, continue.
I'll tell you what is not cool is this lady last night at my unsaid place of employment who, see, I can learn, who said she literally, I'm in the back, and she walks back like to the kitchen and she's like, where's the tea machine? Because I'm sick of waiting for one. I'm
Well, she walks into the back.
yeah. And I'm
I'm
like,
like, well, you gonna be waiting longer because it's broken.
yeah. I'm like, well, it's a good thing you're not my table. Like, I mean, hey, because I wouldn't let it get to that point. But
Don't get the hell up out of here, lady.
she's like, I'm like, and I'm like, I already knew at that point, like, oh, somebody was brewing tea because we ran out. I'm like, yeah, man, it's coming. They're literally brewing it right now. Like, it doesn't just drop out of the sky.
Yeah.
Like, we have to make it. It's Friday night. We're busy. We ran out. Like, and the bartender is like, hey, we should all just like pour tea and just line up one after another, right by, bring it to the table. Like,
Yeah.
I need my sweet tea now.
Was this a rather large woman?
she was a little large, yeah. So she wanted her sugar.
She wanted sugar.
Well, I was gonna say, as soon as you were telling that story, I was like, she's definitely
Right. And then I had
addicted to
another
sugar.
incident with one of my tables. So, well, first off, I already could tell, all right, this lady's, you know what, because she orders a burger, but of course she orders the secret sauce burger. She asked me, what's the secret sauce? And I'm like, I don't know.
I could tell you.
The cock sauce.
The cock sauce.
But I'm like,
You
literally, I don't
murdered the
know.
joke.
I'm not even lying, but I'm like, hey, even if I knew, I'm probably not supposed to tell you. That's why it's called secret sauce. She's like, okay, so, put it on the side. And then she asked for a few other things on the side. And then when I go by to check, like, hey, how is everything, guys? She's like, oh, well, the burger doesn't have much flavor or whatever. I'm like, that's because you took all the flavor off and put it on the side. Like,
Silly American people, we
Like-
are here to take over the world.
which is bullshit anyways, because our burgers are on their own, are fucking dope-ass burgers. So you're full of shit, lady. But anyways, then when they're paying, she's mad because there was a 50-cent charge. Normally the kids' drinks come free with the kids' meal. But the strawberry lemonade got charged an extra 50 cents. And on the menu, it says that only the Blue Lagoon, it gets the 50-cent charge.
Okay.
Now me, if I'm already out to dinner with my whole family and I'm spending, $60 or whatever, I'm not going to waste my time arguing about 50 cents, even if I think it's bullshit, If anything, I would just take 50 cents off whatever I'm tipping, Like, I mean, I wouldn't because I'm a fucking waiter, but it's not worth the time, to worry about 50 cents.
Yeah.
No offense, Curtis Jackson. But then, so I say to her, okay, let me go try to find a manager. I don't see a manager. It's busy. I'm not wasting my time or anyone else. I say, you know what? Here, lady, I got 50 cents. We're good.
And you gave her the
I guess
50
she
cents.
didn't like. I guess she did not like that because then I noticed she was talking to the manager a few minutes later.
Oh, man.
And I saw that the manager refunded the 50 cents as well as gave her an additional $6 discount.
Did she give you your 50 cent back?
No, she kept my 50 cents.
That fucking bitch.
That's what really pisses me off is I'm like, wait, so you stole, and she didn't tip. So she left no tip, and she stole my 50 cents. So I paid 50 cents for their fucking dinner. All right?
Because it was a fruit punch, not a Blue Lagoon.
What a bitch.
Yeah, dude. That should be the name of this episode, the Blue Lagoon.
Now, the manager didn't care. She never even mentioned it to me.
see.
Well, she didn't come up to you and
No, she
just
probably
say,
didn't. She probably was like,
Yeah. She didn't even think it was worth discussing with me. So it's not like I got in trouble or anything.
yeah,
but-
50 cents, man? Yeah. That's so petty, dude.
And I'm like, you know what? If you're so petty to argue about 50 cents, then don't tell me you're too good to take the 50 cents I pulled out of my pocket.
Yeah.
Like, what's the difference between me taking it off your check or me giving you 2 quarters like I did? Oh, it's because it made you look like the cheap ass you are.
oh, yeah, that's 100%. What? Let me ask you something. Why are you drinking water today?
I've been
You're
drinking
a
water.
bitch.
Yeah, been drinking water all week. There's nothing
Okay,
wrong.
that's fine. Drinking water all week, but why are you drinking specifically today?
He hasn't
tell
drank
you.
in a week.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not in the mood.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you.
Well, you told me before that you thought maybe you might take a little
Yeah.
break before football season.
You
and-
ready? You ready to get real American, Jet? Yeah.
And I think that's a good time to take a break.
Well, I don't even think I'm taking a break.
Like,
I'm
I
just-
can't do the sober October because I can't do
That's what
I
I'm
can't
saying.
do football
Like,
Sundays with no
it's
beer.
it's a fucking excuse. That's all it is. I'm gonna take a break now because I'm gonna fucking go all out when football season starts.
That's
But at
not
least
true.
he's taking
That's
a
the
break.
worst fucking
No, that's
logic
not even
ever.
That's not my mentality at all.
That's what it sounds like.
It's not at all.
That's what he just said.
I
Well,
know.
it was, but that was not his whole reasoning when we talked. It was
Yeah.
more so like he
Yeah.
just felt like he's kind of tired of it all, and he hasn't been drinking caffeine either. So it's
Yeah, I
not
haven't-
just
I
an
haven't had any
alcohol
sugar.
thing.
I went to Wendy's this week
I got
and
your
did not
back.
buy a soda. I did not buy a soda, and I was proud.
Yeah, you got a frosty.
I didn't. I thought
So you could have got like a lemonade or something.
I thought about that after I had paid and drove drove away. I'm
So
not gonna
you
lie.
paid for fries and a sandwich.
Yeah. Well, I got like a biggie
would've
bag.
cost you
I got
more.
like a biggie bag.
Who?
A biggie bag.
The fuck is a biggie bag?
A biggie bag.
You don't know the biggie bag.
You don't know what the biggie bag is.
You don't know the biggie
The
bag?
$4 biggie bag.
Yeah.
I had a big old biggie bag.
Big old biggie bag.
Yeah, so it just comes with comes with fries, nuggets, like a chicken sandwich or junior bacon cheese, whatever you desire. They have a couple of them, but
and
they're
Biggie
called
Smalls and the Junior Mafia.
yeah.
What the hell is stopping you?
I don't know, Epic. I think he's gonna be on this tip for a minute. If he's sitting here on the show drinking water, he is not drinking even in November 11th.
No, November
Veterans
11th.
Day?
No, it is Veterans Day actually. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Ish.
Yeah. Well,
If whatever that Monday
well,
is.
that's when me, you, and Jared are going.
No,
to Pittsburgh.
Veterans Day is always the same date. You should know this.
No, well, I know the Marine Corps day. The Marine Corps birthday is always the same day, November 7th.
This is one of those holidays
November 10th.
that changes days of the week.
Uh,
I mean, I can.
yeah, look it up.
All right.
I don't know if that is 100% true.
All right. What are we betting? First
No.
drink at the bar.
I'm not betting shit. Just look it up.
Because he's scared.
No. Oh my God, bro.
Let's bet 50 cents. I'll bet you 50 cents in
No,
honor
you're
of that
not getting.
customer.
You're not getting your 50 cents back.
God damn it. I'm on my 50 cents.
You pull that wool over somebody else's ass, but not this guy.
I don't know the last time I actually had change in my pocket or.
Fucking penny sitting right in front of you.
Yeah.
In my
Veterans
pocket.
Day,
This is
Saturday,
obviously not my
November
pocket.
11th, 2023. It's always
Well,
over.
it'll be
11,
observed that Monday though.
No, I'm telling you. I mean,
Well, the holiday will be celebrated.
It'll be observed that Monday.
well,
Observed.
no, actually,
Observed is the word.
because it's on a weekend, it says right here they're going to observe it on Friday, the 10th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But no, I get. Yes, I know a lot of holidays. It's always Monday. Veterans
It's
Day is
usually
not one of
federal
those.
holidays are usually Mondays.
Right. I know.
because
Yeah,
it-
I get you.
bro, stop over talking. Usually, what happens is, I don't even know what I was going to say now. No, go ahead.
You're talking about the observed holiday.
Yeah.
Like, for example, like Easter is a Sunday, but they'll do the observed federal holiday on Monday.
Do they even do a holiday for Easter? A federal
It
holiday?
says Easter is a Sunday.
Yeah. Well, I know they do. Obviously,
Yeah,
big ones.
the next day is a
Columbus
federal
Day.
holiday.
If you guys still want to say Columbus found America.
Well, Columbus Day is always
Easter's
Monday
not
anyways.
a federal holiday.
All right, we got to check this.
No, it's not. It's a religious holiday. I'm almost
The
positive.
only religious holiday we get is Christmas.
What about Thanksgiving's not religious, I guess.
Not really. If you want to get down to the nitty gritty about America and pilgrimage. Wait, yeah,
if you want to get into that, we can get into that.
And we're going to talk about how the white man took over.
All right, I will concede.
Allie Ice, what's up?
Technically,
Ice.
you're right, but it still gets observed. Like they do the Easter
I
egg roll on
understand that.
Monday,
They also,
but you are correct. It is not a federal holiday.
Well,
I know.
Well-
I have to put that shit on websites every fucking place that I go to, so I know when the federal ones are. Columbus Day is well, not anymore. Now it's Indigenous People Day. But
Well, whatever they want to call it, it's
just fucking
it's still a holiday.
just
yeah.
do it for the right reasons. It's not fucking change it for fucking virtue signaling. Like, so
Dude.
gross.
Do you remember there? All right, there was one year a few years ago on Columbus Day. The Redskins played on Monday Night Football and got destroyed. And then both the Cleveland Indians and Atlanta Braves got like swept out of the playoffs on the same day. And it was on Columbus Day, and it was like, this is kind of ironic.
Irony.
I think sometimes Epic. I'm not sure.
What's that?
I haven't really. He was just asking about when he gives subscriptions. do random people tune in? I was like, sometimes.
Oh, well, I mean, random people are good. You should always find random people to check us out. Anywhere you get your podcasts, that is Apple Music, Spotify, all the other good stuff. Monday on YouTube for the visual, and every Saturday live here on Twitch. It's us. Hooray!
Oh, and as I say that, he gifts 10 subs.
No.
Shout out to Epic.
Thank you, Epic, for always holding us down like cinder blocks, dragging us down to the Jersey River.
And you know what? This is a perfect opportunity to go into what we were going to talk about.
All right. So, would you like to start it off, or would you like me to do it?
I mean, I want to see where you start, how you start with it.
So Jared had a request from not only myself, but from Sean.
Well, it wasn't so much a request
As a demand.
No, it's not either. We
I'm intrigued. What was
for the first time, we got a sponsor. Well, I don't want to say for the first time, but an actual sponsor that will actually pay as long as we meet the goals or whatever. So this week, this episode is being sponsored by, along with Epic, also being sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. It's a game. It's a RPG, mobile, and you can play it on your PC, or I think you can do it on Mac as well. There's over 400 different champions or characters you can earn, and you can customize them and do all that stuff, as well as build a team and just claim, just build the characters up.
Yeah.
And it's fun. The graphics are cool.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, the graphics are cool. It's easy to use.
Yeah, I was actually surprised how easy it was. 'Cause
And it's
I
free
don't
to
play
play.
a lot of games, and so I was like, I'm not going to know what the fuck to do here. But no, it was actually pretty easy, smooth gameplay.
And let alone, I will say this, because I've always heard the, Raid Shadow Legends, whenever I'm watching YouTube or whatever, it's like, and I've never been a mobile gamer to begin with.
Yeah, I always saw me either, but sometimes I always saw those commercials, basically what I'm saying. And then my thing with the mobile game is like, I have been looking for a game that I could just play if I'm out somewhere, or like when I'm taking an Uber somewhere.
Yeah.
I can just be playing that, because my headphone thing broke the other day, and I was like, well, fuck, I can't listen to music. So now I gotta until I buy a new thing, then I gotta I can play a game now. So that was another cool part for me.
Well, I liked, so I downloaded it, I got it started, and in terms of familiarity with, I guess, the concept of the game, it's like, okay, you have characters. Okay, your characters have abilities, powers. You can upgrade your armor, your weapons, your stats, all that good RPG stuff. And when you get to, I guess, the open world, not the open world, but the main central hub, I thought the tutorials were really easy to follow. It's like, hey, click this. It's like, okay, I will click, and I'm like, all right, I'm clicking, and I'm reading.
Yeah, it guides you very easily.
Yeah.
And so I have gotten I don't know all the class names, but I do have I would say a sorcerer-like character.
Yeah, I don't know the class names. I know you have dark elves. Shit, I can look it up right
Yeah,
now.
I was
well-
picking the chicks with big boobs.
Always.
Oh, they all have big boobs.
Oh, thank you for
Yeah.
choosing big boobs.
I always choose big boobs, like even on my own body, unfortunately.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
You like my big boobs?
But I like the customization, the upgradable features, and I am currently a level 13 or 14. So there's a lot of game to play. There's a lot.
Level 21 over here.
Oh, I thought
it's-
you said 25 earlier.
No, I said I need to get to 25.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you have dungeons. There's PvP, which I haven't unlocked yet.
Actually, I can pull it up over there.
Yeah, well, Jared pulls that up.
Even on my shitty ass phone, the graphics look
Oh, no,
really good.
graphics are
Like,
insane.
It's really cool looking.
I was surprised, one, of how good it looked and how responsive it was on my phone. I'm thinking, oh, man, I'm downloading a mobile game with, graphically pretty
Yeah.
damn good. No, runs smooth as shit. I
Right.
was kind of shocked.
Right.
And for those who are new to RPGs, this game has an awesome feature that allows you to autoplay, where your characters will attack on their own and you just sit back and watch your creations wreak
It's
havoc.
glorious.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like on a sports game when you just simulate the game, Like,
Were you ever that guy when you were a kid that would get like a copy of Madden and simulate a game? Oh,
Well, what I would do a lot,
Hold on, I'm
not so
gonna
much on Madden, but like on NBA Live or the MLB games, I don't want to play the whole regular season, so I'll simulate the regular season and then play the playoff games on my franchise mode. You know,
I got you. All right, so we got the central hub up here.
Hold on, I want to turn this sound off real quick.
Okay, so can they still hear me?
Yeah. They,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
I just don't know if they can hear the.
Okay,
music.
so we got the central hub. Jared's kind of going throughout his, I guess, his player information, his progress so far. Ooh, I like his Vizmad, baby. Jared's got a lot of money. You got 115 of those red rubies that are currency to purchase different upgrades like potions, and I haven't even touched the surface of probably what this game has to offer. I know I haven't, especially with the small amount of time I've had with it. But really, really nifty. It looks like it has some sort of battle pass, seasonal battle pass. This is season 11, if I'm not mistaken, from when I...
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I don't even know what the hell's going on yet.
Yeah,
So how long has this game been out?
I would say if it's got 11 seasons, it's been out at least 3 years.
Yeah,
Okay, I know I've heard of it. Like
I've
I know
heard of
I've
it,
seen
too.
advertisements before. And I've been playing it just during commercials when I watch baseball games.
Exactly.
Like it's a great way to kill time.
Yep,
like,
you could just hit pause and go back to it.
And that is another thing I like about it, the accessibility. If I'm done playing, I can just swipe away, and then when I want to play, I
pick
just
up
relaunch
right where
it
you
or
left
pick
off.
up
Yeah.
right where I
yeah,
left off.
absolutely.
I thought that was really cool. So this looks like is
They
this
make
your,
it very, very seamless. Very, you know.
yeah. So this is the dungeon map. I haven't done any of these yet because I don't feel like I'm strong enough.
Oh, yeah,
to-
you're not here because you could probably get away with this one right now. But this is just you can get potions to kind of it's just to help level up different parts of your people. Like you can make them ascend, upgrade their skills. But this you have to go to certain places to get certain potions for certain characters, certain types of characters. And then you have to like there's some stuff you can upgrade, which is like I need for this one I need a scroll. So this is how you
Okay.
get scrolls. You have to go to this guy.
Not those shitty scrolls from the Marvel show.
Yeah, there you
Those
go.
are scrolls.
Scrolls.
With a U, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
these are scrolls.
Scrolls. Not
Keep
scrolls.
scrolling.
So yeah, that's the guy that I picked. That
This the guy I picked.
Okay,
That's my
okay,
homie, dog.
okay.
Like, he's the acid rain.
kinda looks
Yeah,
like you.
yes, the acid rain.
Yeah.
So I do like it. All right. So me and Jared actually agree on something. You see, folks, gaming brings people together or turns you into a horrible human being. One of the two.
Or both at the same
Yeah, it
time.
could be
Yeah.
both at the same time.
Trust me, I know a lot of them. Looking at you, good old Al.
I just got hurt.
Al.
I just got hurt.
Damn.
I just got hurt recently.
Okay,
She's a barbarian.
she looks badass.
She's my favorite one right now. Aside from this dude,
I can just tell by the
him-
multicolored, I guess, profile picture right there. She just looks deadly.
well, actually, you know what? I want to show everybody the characters because the characters are probably the coolest part about this whole.
Yeah,
thing.
they're pretty cool looking characters, and like and then when you get into the action, like they do some cool shit.
So I wonder what this forge does at level 30. I wonder if that's like for items or armor.
I'm still
I just
9
remember
levels away
Forge
from,
from
that. We're
X-Men.
champions.
And let's see. So these, so these are the champions you've unlocked so far.
So this is one of my main guys that I
Damn,
got
Sarah's got
early
a
on.
lot.
Did you?
I don't have. I've sold. I've traded in some because I've been trying to build up these 5.
You sold
Well,
them.
6. These 6 actually.
They're people.
Yeah,
sir.
because I know you can take, if you get similar type characters, you can merge them.
Yeah,
fuse
merge them. You can do fusion. I haven't gotten to fusion so much yet because it takes a lot. You have to have they have to have all the same stats or some weird shit that
It
I'm
has
not.
to have a good roll, as we like to call it.
And you have to have a lot of them, and I don't think I've gotten progressed enough to get to that point. But you can also sacrifice them, so I could go to if I want to. I can go to the tavern for this guy, and then I can take. Let's see. I could take one of these guys and put him. It has to be the same level. So I don't have. Only other level I have is this chick. So I could put her. Oh wait, no, I don't want to sacrifice her either. Anyway, I need to find a different,
Would you be able to
lower-
possibly
lower character.
roll through like a dungeon real quick, or just like
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. But I wanted to
Let's
show.
fight some fuckers.
I wanted
Yeah.
to show the characters, some of the characters, real quick. Like this is my main boss guy. He's got mad defense. Then this is the one because you pick from 4 of the top originals. This guy's a beast.
You get
Yeah, I have
this.
this. I have this dude.
Yeah. I wonder why everybody picked him. Like, is he just the coolest looking
Well,
one?
I thought about it from, and I know this is going to sound crazy, but from a nerd perspective and like how I wanted to attack, because I didn't know how the game was going to play initially. So I was like, do I want to just be a big, brute, beefy guy that chops people and has a lot of defense?
I thought defense was too much from the beginning.
Yeah, so I was like, let me get somebody who's got, some spells I can cast. And it's like, oh, here, let's lower their defenses with their auras. So when you think of RPGs, you got to think of stuff like that to maximize your real. You don't want to just use the same old attack, whip.
Yeah, so
you're not going to do anything.
That's why I got him originally, and then I ended up getting this guy. He's my defense guy, like my little tank. And then I just got her, and I upgraded her. She was a 3-star. I just made her 4 stars. And she got 1 ascended, so one of her skills is ascended. She's a beast.
I also went for the big green guy because I'm like, who doesn't want a big green guy? Like,
I don't think I have him. I have a dwarf guy. His shields are insane.
Dude, that's what's his face from Lord of the Rings.
Yep. That's what
that beard is dope.
Yeah.
The story reminds me of a lot of kind of.
It's pretty cool too.
Lord of the Rings type stuff.
In terms of campaign, I think I'm on I just started area 4, if I'm not mistaken, because I was trying to get to level 12 at your request, and obviously just to level up my character. But I haven't gone any farther than that. And I'll tell you this much right now: this game would be so much better if I had a computer to play it on.
It's the same. It's exactly the same.
I'm just in terms of screen because again, I'm just not used to mobile games. It's nothing I've ever really, really been into.
And it looks just as good. I mean, you can see on the
Clearly.
screen. It looks just as good on a PC as it does on the mobile part too. So let's get into a battle.
Here, folks, live here on our 194th episode, we're going to watch Jared go into battle.
I'm putting it on auto. So.
Oh, okay. That's okay. And that's one of the cool features because there's so many. It's like, hey, and they probably added that just due to the amount of content that this game has.
Oh yeah, and through the years they probably added so much shit.
And that's actually not
I feel
always
like
a bad thing.
I might get my ass whipped on this one, but we'll see.
Well, here, let's see. Does it matter? Let's see. You got enough?
Not really.
Nah, not at all. So Jared is loading into his dungeon.
Oh yeah, when you guys probably should have got the 100,000 coins right off bat. Like you should have got a whole bunch of free shit.
I did get a bunch of free shit.
Yeah, that's what's nice is like obviously they have all the where you can put money into the game and get more, but it's like you can also get plenty of shit without putting money in.
Yeah, especially if you use the link that's in the chat that should be popping up here in a few seconds.
Yeah, yeah. If you guys haven't tried it out, man, check it out. It's definitely easy, accessible. It's not very difficult to understand. There might be a slight learning curve when it comes to upgrading your characters.
Yeah, upgrade and like what to upgrade, when to upgrade it.
Jared, looks like you guys are kind of kicking his butt there
Oh
a
yeah,
little
this
bit. There
dude's
you go.
fucking getting his ass whipped.
Oh
There's one character, I forgot her name, but she's at the end of one of the green potion one. When you get to a higher level,
Okay.
she can keep like just healing herself, like so you can never like beat her. You can beat her goons, but you can't beat her because she just re-ups again.
She just keeps re-healing the
It's like
vampiric.
Wolverine
All right. It looks like this guy's going down.
disintegrate.
There you go. All right. Congratulations to Jared's team.
Damn, all right, that was quick.
Victory.
All right. Got 30.
See, so you see right here, I just got 5 scrolls for this guy. So this is where you go to get more scrolls, and then when you get the scrolls, then you can upgrade certain skills. And that's how you get your skills points. The scrolls, you get your skill points. You know how like every other game has a skill tree.
Mhm.
This is where the skill tree comes into play for that. The armor shit is interesting too.
Do we know possibly? I know max level is kind of deceiving because when you hit max level, you can upgrade to a different tier.
and then you're down back to
level 1.
Level 1.
It's almost like prestiging in Call of Duty. If anybody's
Yeah.
ever played a COD game or anybody re-upped in Gears of War, similar concept.
So that guy, the tank guy that I have, he originally I think he was a 3-star, and I upgraded him a level or moved him a level up. And to do that, I had to sacrifice those other people, like I was saying
Yeah.
before. What was the question? I forgot.
No, in terms of like, so I know when you level up or reach a current max level, you prestige, re-up, whatever it is.
Oh yeah, then you have to build them up again.
Do you know how many tiers in terms of how many times that you do that before you reach like a max?
Oh, I think the max is.
character
I think it's 5.
Five?
maybe
Okay.
6. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's 5. I haven't seen any 6 yet. I've seen 5s already.
Okay. And judging, and I will tell you, when I started the game, it doesn't give you a name or anything. It gives you a player number, right? And dude, I was player like 16 million, like just some astronomical number.
I was down to 9 the other day.
And it just kind of, a lot of people apparently play this game.
Oh, yeah.
A ton, because when you have a player count that high, now concurrent players and people who've actually played it and that's always going to be up for debate. But to have a player number that high is very impressive. It's not even seen in a lot of.
I think they said 15 million people have downloaded the game.
Yeah, it's nuts. And the thing is, and I hate to do this, and I hate to be that guy, but I actually kind of like it.
Kind of like what? Oh,
the game. I was like, it's simple. It's
I
nothing.
fucking told. I said that's what I was saying. I was like,
and
Well, I'm gonna keep playing it.
don't shoot me, don't hate me, but I think because I've been playing so much Diablo lately,
I was thinking the same thing. So this is your when you're not playing Diablo, you can go and play this shit.
Raid Shadow Legends, the official sponsor of the Mad Scientist Live podcast.
Yes, sir.
I can't believe I finally said that. Did it sound good? Did it sound
sounded
okay?
real good.
There we go. The
real
official,
good.
sponsor of the Mad Scientist Lab. Dude, that is so awesome. And in fact, I think that's just a little too
sweet.
There we go.
All right.
Dude, that is a great cut. Cut that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna cut that for some
other
content.
Absolutely. And then we get
let me drop in the chat. Let me drop the download link just in case anybody wants to download it.
Okay, so silly question. Are we able to play with one another?
I think you can. I'm not 100% sure. I know there's place you can go and you can. That's what I was thinking. You can build a clan. So I ended up joining some random clan.
Oh man,
so
Jared's in a clan.
I guess we can start our own, but I have to look into how to start that. So yeah, we could probably do that.
We're gonna make a clan. Sean,
And
you want to be?
Let's do it.
We get everybody in chat. We can get them in on it too. If everybody,
and then we can take over the world.
Mad Scientist Clan
One
ain't nothing
dungeon
to
at a
fuck
time.
with.
yeah, exactly.
We're gonna have our own intro music and everything. It's like we're gonna be entering the Royal Rumble as a surprise entry.
Oh yeah.
I like this. I like
If
this.
you smell
Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
what the clan is cooking.
I don't know. So the funny, and we're talking about clans, and I'm gonna be that guy. I remember when clans kind of first became a thing way back in the day, and everybody's like, "Hey man, you want to be in my clan? You want to be in my clan? Here, join my clan."
I'm like, sorry, I don't have any white hoods. So.
We don't, folks, and that's a good thing.
Is it the Wu-Tang Clan?
Yeah, that's what I should have asked. I can't believe I never would have thought of asking that. I feel so fucking dumb.
It's the
20 years of
woo.
my life, and I never thought to say that. Anyway,
I gotta see somewhere over here.
but dude, I remember really big clans. It was like KSI and
KSI.
yeah,
the streamer.
No, that was the actual clan name back.
Oh.
It was like the clan for everybody. It was like the everybody clan. Hey, I'm in KSI, and it's like, ew, you fart in your bed.
Fucking poser.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the clan for wannabes apparently, and then there was there was so good handful of other ones. But I remember when Call of Duty was kind of in its prime. We would make clan tags and joke around. Ours was Smear the Rear. Okay.
Of course it was.
It was.
Wow,
Because,
how
yes.
intelligent and mature.
I think I thought of it. If I remember correctly, Smear the Rear.
Epic said SWAT Kings.
SWAT Kings, yes. Oh my God, SWAT Kings. There's so many clans out there, and I remember you could go ask somebody like, "Hey, can I be in your clan?" and be like, "No, little Jimmy, you suck," and then that would happen. That would be a thing.
Do you think kids still play Smear the Queer though?
Not anymore.
They might.
With a different name.
They probably don't call it that. But.
Different name, yeah. But what would it be called? Like,
I have no idea. But Smear the Rear, the greatest clan in Call of Duty history.
Ali I said he thought of it.
No, he's always going to take credit for things I do. That's just the natural occurrence of things. It is. And if I'm there is only one person that actually we're not going to ask him because he's just going to take Al's side. I'm not going to win this argument. It's terrible. I thought of this name. I am the king. Period. And then we had the Codfathers. You like that? You like that spin on the Godfather?
I like that one.
How many did you have?
Oh, we had all sorts of fucking shit back in the day, man. Dude, we had so many accounts and so many different prestiges and, oh, God, dude. We used to mod Gamer Score, and we were really fat back in the day. I mean, the supreme, like...
clientele.
Dude, I mean, Cheeto dust on our fingers kind of thing. Eating cup of noodles. Drinking those big old Mountain Dews. The Code Red.
Oh, yeah, because we gaming, bitch.
Yeah, so...
Whoa,
yeah.
what?
Yeah, so that was kind of like... No, I wasn't really...
Do you know what that sounded like you said?
What did it sound like I said?
Gaming.
Oh.
I don't even really
No,
know.
we are straight men. Okay. At
are.
least some of us.
Yeah. I don't know what the inside joke on this is.
Yeah, I don't either.
So I am going to continue.
2/3 of the Mad Scientist Lab is heterosexual. Figure it out, folks.
Mysteries of the Mad Scientist.
I don't know what the fuck this guy's talking about.
Just saying. Just saying. But, man, clans were cool, man. Clans were cool. Now, if somebody... Now...
RJ likes clans. Isolate that.
No, don't isolate.
Yep.
Don't isolate
If that's your one takeaway from this episode, folks, RJ likes clans.
RJ the Klansman.
Yep.
I am not... Please don't refer to me as that.
The White Klansman.
Dude.
I didn't say that, no.
Don't refer to me as that in public.
Look at your shirt, sir.
Oh.
I was going to wear black, but
Where's your hood?
I don't have a hood for it.
Yeah. Oh, it's in the dryer.
Wait, he said, I don't have a hood for it.
No,
Yeah, but you have one for another shirt.
No. I don't have a hood in general. I'm not wearing anything hood related, even when it's cold.
Oh, you got a problem with the hood?
No, I've seen you
What's
with the
wrong
hood,
with being
though.
from the hood?
There's nothing wrong with the hood, man. Hood.
You ain't showing no love to the hood.
dude. I show love to all the hood.
Hey man, you sent her in here with them titties. What you expect?
I mean, he's got a point.
Titties.
No, but folks, if you are listening to me right now, yeah, sorry, I had to.
You okay there? Did we just pause?
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say if for those of you who were not in my fellow group of nerds back in the day, were you in a clan? Were you offered to be in a clan? Do you want to be in a clan now? Okay.
Whoa.
Let's just stop that. This is going in the direction of the earlier conversation that we were having.
Make America great again, folks.
Jesus Christ.
Just saying.
This is why we don't have any other black audience members.
Dude, what do you mean? Motherfucker. Oh my God. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, no shit.
No.
What are you tracking your audience by race?
It's possible. I mean, it's not as possible as it used to be because everything. What is it called? GDPR, which is like the British, or not the British, but the like European. Their way of stopping data mining and housing and selling, which is very strict, and people. That's why you see on the websites, when you go to websites, at the bottom of it, it'll say, "Do you want to save accept all cookies?" Or
Right,
what? Because the cookies is what,
Usually I accept cookies because, I mean, come on. Cookies.
yeah. Well, the
love
technical
cookies.
part of it, not the fat part of it,
Cookies.
is the cookies collect the data and they store it. And if they're storing their data, then they can. Usually they store it on. They can store it on client side, also server side. But server side, that means that it's on their servers, so they can take that data and sell it to somebody else.
See, I
So that's
also
why
collect cookie data, but I leave it right
Oh no,
here.
it's all collected right there,
Yeah.
and you can see it right there on the.
Cookie data.
Yeah.
Cookies. Me accept all cookies.
You look like China right now.
Oh my God.
The country or the wrestler?
Well, not the wrestler because she's no longer with us, so she's probably very skinny right now.
Yeah. I would think I would not.
That was a little dark humor right there.
Don't treat me like a man. Oh,
Don't
dude.
treat me like you know me.
Yeah.
Just treat me.
Came out with the fucking gun, just firing everything
Who
off.
am what I am.
One day.
I would say we're not the best at the Rubik's Cube. Epic said that's why Americans are so good at the Rubik's Cube. We're the best at separating colors.
Dude, Jesus Christ.
Now that was epic.
It's true, though. It is true.
Dude, we should try to do one here on the show.
I was about to say, yeah.
No, you should try to do one.
Jared could
I
probably
always,
do it.
no, I can't. I always get to one
Come
side.
on, you're smarter than us.
I don't think
We're
that.
dumb common folk.
I
No
don't
offense,
think-
RJ.
I don't think.
potato sack.
To be honest,
I wash myself with a rag on a stick.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't think that smarts has anything to do with Rubik's.
What do you think? It's luck?
No, I think it just. I don't know. I can. Let's put it this way. I can get all the other sides, the colors they're supposed to be, except for one side. It's always like one out of place.
I had a cousin that was really good at it.
There are those kids out there, those people.
Was he autistic?
No.
Usually they're the best ones at it.
Right. I mean, I don't think so.
Was he dumb?
I'm a caller right now. Hey,
Okay,
are you
now
retarded?
you took it the wrong way.
No, I know. I was
Just because you have autism doesn't mean you're dumb.
I know.
My own mother
I
once
know.
accused me of being autistic to my ex-girlfriend. That was weird.
I mean, you could be.
Are you?
That's what she told my ex-girlfriend for some fucking reason.
The ear sensitivity, the mood swings. Whenever someone changes your schedule, I mean, I have that too, but.
Hey, I just accepted a request today. Some girl said, "Can we switch schedules Monday?" I said, "Sure."
I'm not talking about that type of schedule. I'm talking about like your routine that you're in.
Right. And also, I mean, I do have obsessive compulsive disorder, but more so like the certain, like I would say, like the way that I get obsessed with things like wrestling and sports and stuff.
Yeah, that's autism.
That's kind of on the spectrum.
Yeah, that's definitely on the spectrum. That's like if you like trains, like that's the same type of thing.
What is liking wrestling?
Yeah.
No.
The way you
No.
like
It's the obsession, yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
The way you like wrestling is when someone who has been diagnosed on the spectrum, how much they like trains.
I like trains.
97X.
Trains are cool, but I'm
the
not
future
fucking
of rock and roll.
I don't have fucking models and train set models in my house.
You know who likes
No.
trains? Rain Man.
Yeah, exactly. That was the whole point of
My
it.
brother's name is Charlie Babbitt.
What up, Ghost Chips? Oh, no. Wait. Oh, you know what? Epic Ghost Chips should have a fucking sub.
We
I wonder. I don't know if you can just. I think if they've already been given out.
Roll.
You guys like that?
So although he just comes in, puts his little mallet up, and then rolls. But
Well, I mean, that's it. I mean, as
it
long
is
as,
what it is.
Okay,
as
so
long as
I-
he makes himself present,
Yeah.
he has spoken and he is gone.
Speaking of mallet, I have a question. So the last time I appeared on this popular web series, I was part of a trial of somebody.
Oh,
Whatever happened to the results of said trial?
I can't remember what happened.
Oh. Yeah, how do we? Oh, yeah.
So the final punishment.
No, we got the results. But we didn't. I don't think we ever came up with the final punishment.
I listened to this recently. I thought our final punishment was he was to be banned from video games for a week.
Oh, yes, it was.
Yes,
It was the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's too bad.
Well, we didn't say when it started.
Well,
We did not say when your punishment started. And I think
we
it's
can't just have a retrial.
So-
you know what? I think it should start after you hit level 25 on Raid Shadow Legends.
Okay.
That's a good sponsorship tie-in.
I will be doing that tonight. And
Which you can see right here.
Yep.
There's
Oh.
like if you download it now, you can get free shit and you can be a part of the little graph.
and you can join our clan.
Yeah. Well,
Well, enough
when
about
we figure
clans,
out how to.
okay.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm just trying.
we figured out. Thank you, Epic, for giving Ghost Chips that sub.
Thank you.
So I have
Ghost
a
Chips,
question.
thanks Epic. Thank Epic for giving you the sub.
So did you get the said item back that you were on trial for loaning out?
No,
That was a good question. That was a very good question, sir. Because I was literally thinking about that today. I was like, should I wear my Cherry Blossom jersey today or my Cherry Blossom T-shirt today? I don't know because RJ might wear his. So I was like, he may have gotten it back. And
Doesn't sound like it.
let's see.
Well, said person has been gone for
No excuse. No fucking
what
excuse.
do you mean?
She's been back.
Okay, I
Just
haven't been
damn
out.
near this whole week.
Okay.
That's okay.
What day did that was Wednesday.
Wednesday. That's when she got back.
Yeah.
But she was gone for a little bit before that and back for like a week. Or a few.
So when
I get your point. She's taking a couple
so
trips.
when I actually asked the day of the trial. Okay, I said, "Hey," said person.
You asked what? You sent a text?
No, I saw her in person.
Okay.
I said, "Hey."
But was she inebriated at this
Of
point?
course, it was
Oh,
a
yeah,
Saturday
yeah,
night.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then that doesn't count.
Well,
Right.
she was like, "Well, I'm getting on a plane in the morning." I was like, "Okay, I'll see you when you get back." And then she has since said come back.
And then she went on another trip. Yeah. So I give RJ a little slack on this.
And that we are, folks. And that
Well,
we
the
are.
reason I asked is because I am going to a baseball game with said person on Tuesday. So I was wondering if she had given it back and since asked for it again.
No.
But I guess now she's probably going to wear
She's
it on
gonna wear it
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah. So,
I want you to take a picture.
Hey, wait.
oh, don't worry. I will.
Damn it.
Play it again. I'll be
No,
quiet.
it does. It loses its valor.
It's valor.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of does. It kind of does. I'm kind of with Jared on that one. I can't believe it's not butter. Just can't
This
believe
one will never lose its valor, though.
Great Scott.
Speaking of RPGs,
But what I wanted, actually, what I thought about when I was in the shower today, I was like, shampoo, body wash. And I was like, what am I going to talk about with Jared? And I was like, oh, yeah. Rockstar has acquired the role-playing genre in modders, as Jared ejaculates.
Jacks
here.
off over there. What the fuck, bro?
We were talking about homeless people beating off on buses earlier, folks.
Did you go to Subway recently?
It all comes full circle, folks. Circle jerk.
Oh, you see what he did there?
Give me a button.
give you a button.
Just pick one.
I don't know.
All
All right,
the RJ button.
I will accept it.
That
I
is
will
your
accept it.
that is your button. See, I don't think you really said it correctly.
Well, I was going to let you take the helm with this one because I know how excited you are about
Because
that.
I'm a role playing guy. I love watching role play mostly. I've done a little role play in Red Dead Redemption 2, as we all know.
Oh, we're talking about video games. Oh,
Yes, you've done that joke before. when we talked about role play.
okay. I'm a pervert.
For anybody who doesn't know, role play in a video game is usually with like the bigger names these days is GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, what has happened throughout the years is a company called CFX.ex. I can't remember what their extension is, but CFX developed ways to essentially hack into the code of GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2, and those mods are called M5 for GTA and Red 5 for Red Dead Redemption. Oh no, Red M, sorry. So 5 and Red M. So there's huge money for streamers who are big into like they have these characters because I watch this shit every day and I know like who plays what and who's associated with what Twitch and this that all that crazy shit. But anyway, so this announcement came this week about Rockstar basically working. It's not clear what's happening totally, but Rockstar working with CFX to whatever is going to happen. It's essentially good for the role playing scene. Maybe it's just it'll be easier when GTA 6 comes out for the people to be able to mod, so they don't have to like try to hack code and figure this shit and do shit illegally. Now that they're working with them, it might just be easier for the modders to just be able to
I think it's really cool that
build their own world, because on these different servers, everyone has their own world. They can put their different mechanics in there. They can put different cars, different buildings, because it don't have to look the same as the actual original game. Is
No,
basically. what it is.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I have a question as
Yeah.
somebody who's not very up on.
That's why I'm here, buddy.
Okay, so what is the difference between when you're talking about role playing here versus like traditional when you say an RPG, a role playing game? Like,
Okay, so the main difference is it's okay. So role play, like in the sense that I'm talking about, is I build a character, I design a character, and then I basically voice the character and I do the movements behind it.
oh, okay, wow. Okay.
So like I'll build a character for GTA 5, and then I'll go into this server. Let's use No Pixel, which is the biggest one for GTA 5. I'm in No Pixel, so I have this character. I go interact with other players, and they're their character. So we're role playing as whatever these characters are. Does that make sense?
So is this how GTA 5 has stayed so relevant, even though it's a fucking 10-year-old game?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a combination of things.
There's a lot.
It's the role playing aspect, but it's also the GTA Online, which is
Right, right.
That's more of Rockstar stuff. This stuff that we're talking about was side stuff that Rockstar was like, all right, we'll allow you to do this shit, but don't do no crazy shit. So now, by them working with them, this is going to help incorporate the mechanics and animations a lot easier. So the mods might not have to do as much work, and people can still have their servers. And I'm sure they're going to get paid somehow, but they're getting paid just for the licensing of half of this shit.
I think it's really cool that Rockstar recognizes this portion of the fan base too.
I think they had to
That's
realize
really cool.
that because that game would not be as popular as it is without that. Or same thing with Red Dead. Red Dead 2 came out 5 years ago.
Damn, that's kind of nuts.
It was like 2017, right?
2018. Yeah. So yeah, about 5 years ago. Yeah.
So that shit's. I mean, Red Dead roleplay isn't as big as GTA, but it's still out there.
Yeah.
I think the big thing with Red Dead is just real slow because you're actually role playing, and there's rules on these servers.
Okay.
So I can't just teleport from one place to another. I have to take a wagon or a horse from one place to another in Red Dead. As opposed in GTA, you can just drive a car.
And I think Grand Theft Auto is obviously a much bigger name than Red Dead Redemption.
No,
yeah,
I think
he's right. I mean,
it
come
is,
on, it's.
but I think it's the pace. It's more of the pace because
that too.
You
Yeah,
have to
that
live in
definitely.
the 1900s, early 1900s, like that.
Well, I'll tell you,
might be
I've played a good bit of Red Dead 2. I mean, the first Red Dead is so old that's back when I played video games.
Which
all
they're
the time, so-
re-releasing for $50, by the way.
Yeah. So I'm glad we brought that up. And Sean, I'll let you finish your thought before I.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I was just gonna say. So I did play the second one too because I bought it for my niece. I bought her the Xbox One and that game. Or what, I don't know, whatever Xbox it was. And just really the main reason she was so excited for it is just because she loves horses. But for whatever reason, the first game I bought, it was not working on the system that I bought for her and her brother. And so I just fucking, I got another one from Amazon. And then before returning it, I went home, I tried it out on my system, and I was like, well, what do you know? It works on my system. So I actually kind of got into it. And yeah, it was a pretty fucking good game. Like,
It's
The second one's wild.
second one's awesome. One of the greatest games ever made. Everybody should always check it out. If you haven't, we will never not praise it on this show. It is religion.
We're Rockstar heads
yeah.
on this show. I was looking for T-shirts today. I'm like, man, fucking.
you remember
just
Rockstar
with
made a really shitty game on PS2, though.
What game was that?
That was called, what was it? It was like
it
where you
Bully?
rioted.
Are you talking about Manhunt? No, are you talking
Oh.
about State of Emergency?
State of Emergency?
Yeah, State of
Manhunt
Emergency.
was cool. Manhunt
Manhunt.
was like a horror movie.
Dude,
yeah,
Manhunt
dude.
was very graphic.
Manhunt was
Yeah.
awesome.
Have you-
yeah.
Rockstar, baby.
Yeah. Have you ever played Manhunt or just seen
You'd
films
go
of
up,
it?
you'd
Probably
fucking
just seen it.
suffocate dudes with a plastic bag.
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
you're literally like a serial killer
Yeah.
and you like murder people in alleys.
Dude,
It's
it was
saw that.
fun.
it's
but
definitely
I was back with PS2.
Jared Fogle
yeah.
probably played it.
PS2, I was on mostly on Gran Turismo.
which recently came out with a movie, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's not go back to your thought. I
Yeah.
don't want to talk about that.
Okay, so that's
I mean, we
fine.
can,
Oh,
but
yeah.
don't finish what you were saying before we go.
No, but what I was going to say, so Rockstar had recently, because I check gaming sites pretty regularly, people were saying, oh, there's, Rockstar just released like a new emblem or something for their Red Dead logo. And it was speculation as to a remaster of the original or whatever the case may be. So I'm like, kind of like, oh, a remaster of the original? Yes, please. And unfortunately, the big announcement was they are releasing not only the original Red Dead Redemption on PS4 and Switch, it is coming with the Undead Nightmare, which was the DLC, the final DLC for the original game, which is really good, by the way, as corny as it sounds. And they're selling it for $50.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, that shouldn't be. That's ridiculous.
That is awful.
It should be 20, 25.
I would say $25 max for that. One, just because the game is really good, and I understand you can't sell certain things for dirt cheap, which is fine.
Yeah, and it's old.
And that is the
It
biggest
does
thing.
look better. I saw the preview trailer for it on YouTube today. It looked better, but
Does not justify $50.
no,
I'm sorry.
I don't know. Not for an old ass game like that.
Now, I'll use two examples of recently this year in terms of remakes, which were Dead Space and Resident Evil 4. Totally worth the price admission, just because they are fucking awesome, and they redid them, and they're
Did you
bueno.
play the Resident Evil 2 remake?
Absolutely.
And how was that?
I love it. I'm a fan of the
I bought
the
it.
series.
I never played it.
I'm not a
but
diehard. I do enjoy the games. It doesn't have. I mean, it's a
the
story
OG
of
Resident Evil 2 is one of my favorite games ever on PS1. Like that was.
Yeah, so it really set the standard back in the day.
Yeah,
so,
it was, yeah,
but that's
man.
what a remastered or a remake should be. And then if I'm gonna spend $50, yes, okay, here. Now some people will say, "Hey, I'm still not paying $50 for that." That's fine. But if they redo everything graphically and it's just still in a badass game, that's fine. I don't want some higher resolution, and that's it, and that's all we get. I want it from the ground up, and then I'll pay for it. So yeah, that's kind of not a cool thing.
That's the only drawback for Rockstar for me is they take so long between games. And I get it because they want to get it right. They don't want to do like your game Diablo where they fuck up on certain platforms. And
Well, I will say this: Diablo recently just put a patch out last
yeah,
week.
they should have fucking had that patch before they put it out.
No. This patch was
No,
actually
no, yes.
No. You're not even. You don't even play it. So
I
you
don't play it, but I've heard.
You've heard from the wrong people.
No, I've
You've
heard from a lot of people. They're saying, like, even the company acknowledged that they fucked up.
Yeah,
some shit.
With the patch that they put out, which they thought was going to help, which it did not. So they reversed it about a week ago, and it has helped tremendously.
So I
with
have
what
questions. As a guy who used to play a lot of these video games and really doesn't play any at all anymore, except for Raid Shadow Legends, of course.
Nice.
Grand Theft Auto used to be one of my favorite games, no doubt. And Jared was just saying that Rockstar's taking so long to put out a new one. But back in the day, that wasn't the case. Like, Grand Theft Auto 3 came out in, 2001? Vice City came out a year later.
Yep.
And San Andreas came out 2 years later. Now, one question is what happened between then? They used to pump them out, and now they don't. Another question is, out of those three classic GTA games, what is your favorites?
Ooh, that's tough.
Because those were like, that's my prime.
I have an answer for the first part.
Okay.
DLC and the online.
Right. There's a lot more that goes into it now, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
people pay, but these are paywall. And this was the issue with that video that I meant to send it to you, but I knew you weren't going to watch it, so I just posted it on the Facebook page. But basically, the new game, Boulder Gate 3 came out, and I think it was like a month before it came out, some guy, he was a developer, he tweeted saying players shouldn't get used to this level of a game. And it was like several developers, like people who are developers, and I don't want to say the actual company, but
Yeah.
people who are developers was saying this, and it's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? You're expecting us as a consumer, we're paying this money, and all you're doing is all these games, everything's coming out. There's some type of paywall or some type of what do they call it?
Microtransactions.
Yeah, those
over
man.
and over and over
Yeah.
again. But somebody releases a epic game that looks amazing, and I haven't played it yet, and I'm thinking about it just because it looks good.
It does look very good.
and that's not even my type of game. But
Baldur's Gate is a great game.
Microtransactions are why you never let little kids use your phone.
well,
Next thing you know.
that's the thing about it. So this person is like, oh, you shouldn't expect games to be like. How about just develop games like you used to develop them? Give me the game as it is. When I buy it, that's how much. And then you can get your DLC, your downloadable content later. You can get the money off the back end, but don't make me fucking nickel and dime. Don't nickel and dime me here and there for some crazy shit.
Off the initial experience.
Yeah, exactly.
No, and that is a big problem in the gaming world in general.
That was my whole point. When I was
Yeah.
watching the video and I heard this guy talking, I'm like, yo, every game is now a fucking nickel and dime thing. It's like,
Oh
You
yeah,
got
for
your
sure.
season passes. I mean,
Yeah.
everything. Hey, you want this new skin? $10.
yeah,
you know?
fuck that. I don't fuck that skin.
Yeah.
I don't like.
Fuck that
Does it
skin.
improve the player? No. The character? Hell no.
No,
It just
exactly.
makes him look different. That's just wild to me. How people just
Dude, people
And
do
there's so
dish a lot of money out on that
yeah, I
stuff
know.
too.
I look at like I said, I don't really play a ton of games anymore, but sometimes I'll look at some stuff like, with the wrestling games, and I'll see like what is now DLC that you'll pay like $20 or more for, and I'm like,
For a pair of shorts.
that used to just be part of the fucking game.
Exactly.
You know? Like like
It's a way of prolonging the experience.
No,
and-
it's not prolonging.
Well, no,
It's a way of prolonging their money, their income off, or their revenue off of that one title.
Yeah, no, well,
It's-
that's kind of what I meant.
When you have, I think they said, I forgot which company they said. If you got to see the video, but whatever this company, like they got 100. I'm about to say it wrong, but there's over 100,000 plus employees at this company.
Okay.
And like you can't produce a game like this other company did, and they're a lot smaller than you. Like,
Yeah, it amazes. Well, see, and that's the thing, and you have a good point, man, and anybody would. When it comes to a real gem of a game, and we've been kind of spoiled in recent years with some of them. Some of them. We'll use Red Dead Redemption.
Red
as a
Dead
good-
is like the only game that's, for me, to be honest, that has been worth buying. I've said it before, and I'll say it 1,000 times. I bought a PS4 just because I wanted that game.
Yeah, no.
If they do games like they used to, where they were good, I will buy I'll buy a PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
I don't see the point right now.
No, same me as well.
now, RJ, do you like the role play stuff?
He's not into it as
Yeah,
much
I'm
as
not,
I'm into
I'm not. It's not that I couldn't get into it. It's not that I don't even have the avenues.
It's
to,
more
to.
That's time. That's time consuming.
It is.
So basically, what you need to do is know your role and shut your mouth.
Okay. The other thing is he doesn't have a PC, so he's not going to be able to play any of those games.
Yeah, there's a couple pieces that I would need, and I'm not against the idea. I think it's actually cool.
You know what you can do with those pieces?
I know exactly. What
I'm
you're
going to
saying.
change. I'm going to turn the camera again, and I'm going to ignore what you said. Just the same way I did the last one.
This is punishment. Oh my god. No, but just when you get a game that is just so like, holy shit, that was amazing.
Yeah,
It's very hard to find that nowadays.
that's
Like,
what I'm saying
wow.
because you got you
like
get
when you're done, you're like, wow.
You get the initial experience, and then it's like, oh, well, you want to go a little farther? Pay us this much.
Well, yeah, I'll tell you, like, I saw a year or two ago, remember with the WWE game, they did the NWO version.
Yeah.
And at first I was like, oh, that's cool. I might have to get that. And then I looked at the price difference from that versus the regular game, and I'm like, it's literally twice as much to get a few extra characters. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm like, maybe I do like an extra $25 or something, but I'm not doing twice the cost of the fucking. I'm not paying $120
Yeah.
to get 4 extra guys. Like, you know,
that's been my thing, with, especially recently. Like, I've been getting the itch to play here and there. What I'll do is I'll go on a PlayStation Network or even on Steam, because I can play either PlayStation or PC. and I'll just see. If I see a game that I'm interested in, that like Ready or Not's one. It's still a little more expensive than I want to spend because they have a bunch of DLCs in that too. But that's more of an independent game, so I can understand that. But the big developers, like, yo, y'all got to relax on this shit. Just build a game. You're gonna make your money back. Just build a game that everybody wants to play.
Everybody talks about.
Yeah, and then you'll be fine.
Word of mouth. And you have the internet nowadays, too, which is obviously the most, it's like the central nervous system or mind or pathway.
All right, so you guys never told me your favorite Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, yeah. So, mine.
I have mine. I've said it. We talked about this before.
Yeah.
When Greg was on.
Yeah, so mine was probably.
Mine is 3. Wait, 3? Which one is the one that changed the game?
3.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, so, I mean, 3 is.
And it gets mad points just because, yes, it changed the game.
Yeah.
Literally.
I would have to say mine would have to be either. It's probably Vice City. I have a lot of personal reasons why that's probably my favorite one, but.
Vice City was cool.
Vice City was the peak to me, too.
I think it was just a little much.
To me, San Andreas was a little much.
Oh, no,
now
yeah, you're right. You
had to eat, you had to work out, and I'm like...
Well, you have to do that now.
Yeah, that's why I got out of it. Yeah. I just want to go bang hookers, then kill them and take my money back. All right, that was my main goal.
That was 3. That's when the hookers came in.
Yeah, let's isolate that. I just want to kill, bang hookers, and take my money back. So, but I would have to. I actually like San Andreas a whole lot. But just for personal reasons,
I like San Andreas because the music was cool.
Oh, the music's cool.
The music was always.
I didn't
great.
finish it though. But to be honest, I didn't finish 5, and I was playing that recently on PC. I didn't finish it. I got through, I guess, most of it. But it was just
5 is actually very long.
I was only. Yeah, exactly. I was just
Very
trying to get it so I could learn the mechanics on the PC because I wanted to get into these servers and start role playing on the servers. But then I was like, well, I already got into this Red Dead server, so let me get it. But Red Dead's a little too big for this PC, so hopefully soon I'll get an actual tower PC.
The double decker,
Tower.
the double decker here on the Mad Scientist Lab. All right. I think that's.
Did you want to wrap? You want to wrap it up with your little Gran Turismo thing?
No, I didn't see it. I
didn't see it either. But
no, but I don't know anything about this movie. I just saw Gran Turismo.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, I didn't even realize it was really a thing.
Yeah, so
I'll tell you what it's about. So a few years ago, probably 2012, maybe 5, 6 or whatever, there was a reality show, basically called the Gran Turismo.
Okay.
Basically, what they did was Nissan was a sponsor because I'm a Nissan head, so like I fuck with this shit. So Nissan was a sponsor, and they were driving 350Zs, I think, back then. But anyway, so they found these kids who were like the world's greatest Gran Turismo drivers from e-gaming, or I guess gaming, the esports.
yeah,
So it was a competition for them and a whole bunch of these people, and what the reality show was take them from these cars or these simulated cars, put them in a real car, and see who wins, and then they win a contract to be a race car driver.
I got you.
So that's what this movie's based on.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm still not gonna see it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I know the story. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna Hollywood it up, but I know the story. I know what it's based on. A lot of people are like, "Oh my God, a Gran Turismo!" It's based off a reality show,
Yeah.
bro.
Right, the Need for
Okay.
Speed movies suck too.
That's the.
here's a
Oh
new-
yeah.
Yeah.
There's pretty much any video game.
Yeah,
that
exactly,
touches-
exactly.
We talked about this
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
at nauseum at this point, but
Yeah.
The Last of Us was probably the best one of all.
and you
but-
can't forget that Super Mario Brother movie too. That was really good.
All right, RJ, real quick before we finish, give me real quick thoughts on SummerSlam.
I thought it was a good show, not great. In terms of the the whole tribal chief and bloodline storyline, we know it's going to end at Mania, but we got like 7 months until then,
Yeah.
so we don't know what's going to happen.
I tend to agree with you. It was yeah, there was no bad matches except maybe the Ronda match, but that was very quick anyways. But yeah, I did not like Jimmy Uso turning on his brother.
I'd be quick and Ronda too.
Hey, fuck yeah, tap out.
Tap out! Give me a tap out!
Break my arm, Ronda.
And then we're going to have Herb Dean just come out of nowhere. throw it up. But anyway, I thought it was a good show, not great. Some of the more previous SummerSlam, especially what was the one year? Was the 1 year before the one where they flipped the ring on Brock?
Yeah, that was last year.
Yeah,
I thought that was kind of silly.
Yeah, but it's cool in the moment, and you look at it now, it's like, you guys watch this shit? This is why Jared questions us sometimes.
Right.
Took a bulldozer and basically flipped the entire ring over on top of Brock Lesnar, which was really cool.
You were there, but you probably chose to forget it.
Oh no! Oh! There was one I was there for.
We were watching it over at Dan's.
Dan's.
We know a few Dan's.
Oh, that Dan. Yeah. Okay.
Get old Dan. No, but that
I don't remember that.
I do like that they're giving Io Sky a push as the
that was
champ.
cool. The Money
Yeah.
in the Bank cash-in was
I
cool.
thought that was dope. I thought the Ricochet Logan Paul match
that was a
pretty
great
dope.
opener. The Brock Lesnar Cody Rhodes match was great.
Yeah, that was good. And the rest of the show, it was good.
It was
but
predictable.
It just didn't go wow. And
I knew Seth Rollins was gonna win. Right?
that was a pretty good match. That was a pretty good match too. A little bit
Yeah.
of internalized turmoil. There we go within the Judgment Day, and so they're setting stuff up. I mean, I just thought the main event, the surprise, whatever it was going to be, wasn't going to be that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you turned on your brother, and it's like, it's
right
me,
now the
Austin.
Usos are broken up. That's not cool.
Yeah,
It was me all along.
But with that being said, folks, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to episode 194. My God.
Almost to 200, baby.
194 episodes of this here Mad Scientist Lab podcast. You can catch us anywhere you get your podcasts. That is Apple Music, Spotify, all those good things, stuffs, apps, Bing, pals, all that. The visual on Monday on YouTube at 9 a.m. And every Saturday around, I would say about 6:30 now, live here on Twitch. Thank you for listening to the Mad Scientist Lab podcast, the official sponsor of, the official sponsor of Raid Shadow Legends.
No.
No, they're the official sponsor of the Mad Scientist
Hey,
Lab
it's
podcast.
all love.
This episode.
So thank you guys for letting us do that and be a part of it.
Download now. It's in the chat. I'll put it in the description on the YouTube video. It'll be down there. Raid Shadow Legends. Download it now. Get to level 12 for us.
Yeah, help the boys
Help
out.
support us. And if you're good, get to 25. That's even better.
Get to 25 and you can join our clan.
Mm-hmm.
Until then, folks, as always, it is IRG the Pizza Guy, along with Jared, the Visual Mad Scientist. There's that famous thumb. And Sean, thank you for coming over once again.
Thank you, brother.
Sweet. And we will
Appreciate
see
it.
you guys next week. Thank you so much.
Peace.
I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The Merit Scientist Lab. The Merit Scientist Lab. The Merit Scientist Lab. The Merit Scientist Lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
The Merit Scientist